Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy JAH-Jerry. Y'all know what time it is. Welcome to United Public Square. Well, what can I say? It actually took me a very long time to get this one underway, man. It got me winded. It got all the gas out of my system, all the energy, all the oxygen has been really sucked out of my body, and I don't really know where to start from here. That one really hurts because it was right there, y'all. It was right there. Anyway, y'all, smash that like button, hit the subscribe, and let's build the right way together. Now, now let me tell you, this wasn't chaos, bro. I wasn't really thinking this is chaos. Like usually we was going to be thinking this one is chaos. Not a collapse either, just missed moments. We missed our opportunities and all that. Manchester United lost 2-1 at Villa Park. And somehow, after the week we've had, it still makes sense, right? Coming back off of a 4-4 thriller and now losing at Villa Park, deep it, bro. It makes sense. All makes sense because this wasn't just football match. This was pressure, you know, pressure and pressure meeting reality, right? And United actually, we did start very well. We had our moments. We had more of the ball, more possession, more passes, more touches in Villa's box. Villa were calm but frustrated early, right? Cunha missing and all that. United responded immediately through Cunha when it mattered. Because when Morgan Rogers scored that goal and it was almost halftime, I was like, yo, we was going to be going into the halftime with a 1 goal deficit. But Cunha, bro, the Maverick, he had his own plans. And then he got that goal when that really, really mattered. So we are like, cool. And I'm like, cool. Yeah, United, we are going to get back into the game. We got back into the game. Second half started. I'm like, keep it locked right here. Keep it focused. Keep it tight. And they did exactly the opposite. In second half, one moment again decides this game. It's a game of fine margins, y'all. Fine margins. And that's what happened today. And there's a difference between being beaten and being handled. And I think that we got beat. We got beat, and Unai Emery, he did school Amorim. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all. And Bruno Fernandes, what happened there? You could not script this, y'all. A week where Bruno was talking about the leadership not backing him and all that, him being hurt, loyalty and feeling undervalued at the club. And today he physically cannot continue. He was forced off at halftime. Dalot took that turn and then he became like the person who's just trying to deliver the ball into the box and all that. And I was like, Dallo is trying to behave like an Amazon parcel, right? Because he tries to deliver the package, it never gets there. It's like Amazon promising you that your package is going to arrive before Christmas, and Dallo's crosses never really got to its destination. Sheshko wasn't getting those balls, and I'm like, yo, come on, man. Dallo had to take the armband anyway, and then the shape had to change. I saw like a back four. I saw a four. I saw a 4-2 kind of formation now, like because then we had the defensive mid with even with this dude coming in the midfield and replacing Bruno. That was an eyesight to behold because when Martinez was playing Bruno's position, we all know what's gonna happen, right? He could not make those killer passes that Bruno makes, right? And so we had to suffer because replacing Bruno and bringing on Martinez, Licha, it's a total mismatch. And at a point where we thought free Kobe Mano is going to be prominent in this game, Kobe was also injured with a calf injury, so he never got the opportunity to play this game. And I mean, That was really symbolism right there. That football being cruel, fine margins, and all that. You can debate that interview that Bruno had, but you cannot debate the timing of him getting injured, right? Him getting injured today means a whole lot for us. And yeah, Bruno wasn't hiding today. Even when he got that sprain, Amorim is saying that is some, muscle injury or whatever, tissue, whatever he says is going to be. Bruno is going to be out for a very long time, but he played even through injury for the remaining of the first half before he was subbed off. And when your captain goes off, United don't collapse, but we look unsure really, and we were very, very uncertain today. And then we had to, employ some youth in the game right now. Absences and youth really mattered. No Mainu, no Casemiro, and then the AFCON heroes also gone, as in Ahmad the Magician, in Bumo, and also Maswizi, all gone for AFCON, and our bench was so light. Our bench held it together though with potential. That wasn't rotation, that was survival today, because Amorim was experimenting tonight and he was improvising, y'all. I don't even know how to put it, but in any case, Amorim is saying this is who is ready. If you are not ready, then you wait. The kids did not disgrace themselves tonight. They did not hide, but football doesn't wait for development arcs. It asks you the questions right there and then. So that's exactly what happened, man. We got winded, we got gassed, and we had to make do with what we have. We could not win the game at the end of the day. But hey, I mean, I can sit here and run all day long. But I will try to bring in JAH-AI, who's got the more measured tone. He's got the receipts, he's got all the data and the stats and the analysis. So JAH-AI, take it away, bro.
All right, let's slow this down, because tonight does not need shouting, it needs clarity. Manchester United did not get blown away at Villa Park. They weren't timid, they weren't passive, and this was not one of those, we were lucky it was only 2 nights. In fact, and this matters, United had more of the ball, more territory, and more sequences in Villa's half. So if you're asking, did United compete? The answer is yes. But football is cruel in a very specific way, because competing and controlling are not the same thing. Villa didn't chase us. They didn't panic. They waited. That's veteran behavior. They let United have the ball, then punished moments. Morgan Rogers didn't score because Villa dominated. He scored because one mistake at this level is a goal. That's not tactical failure. That's elite punishment. Now, the moment everything tilted. Bruno Fernandes, forced off at halftime. And let's be honest, that changed the entire emotional geometry of the match. Because Bruno isn't just creativity, he's structure. He's the pressing trigger. He's the safety net when possession gets messy. And the numbers back that up. Before tonight, he had started 16 out of 16 league matches, 12 goal involvements, 5 goals, 7 assists, 50 chances created, more than anyone else in the Premier League, 211 passes into the final third, nearly 10 progressive passes per 90, 99th percentile in Europe, and over 1,200 touches this season. Everything goes through him. So when Bruno went off, United didn't collapse, but they lost certainty. You could see it. Passes went sideways, one touch longer. Movements hesitated. Moments that usually accelerate, stalled. That's what happens when your captain is also your compass. And this is where context matters. No Mainu, no Casemiro, AFCON absences, a bench held together by potential and hope. This wasn't rotation, this was improvisation. Ruben Amorim wasn't experimenting tonight. He was managing reality. And the kids? They didn't disgrace themselves. They didn't hide. But football does not wait for development arcs. It asks questions immediately. And Villa? Villa answered them, efficiently. Here's the key point, and listen closely. This match does not signal collapse. It signals a team learning how to compete without control. United are in a phase where the ideas are visible, but the margins are unforgiving. The process is there, the cohesion is still loading, and losses like this feel heavier because you can see what's trying to exist. So no, this is not panic time, but it is patience time, because confidence without cohesion creates fragility, and fragility gets punished at places like Villa Park. Tonight wasn't chaos, it was a lesson, and unfortunately, those usually come with a receipt. Back to you, JAH-Jerry.
Yo, JAH-AI, man. I appreciate you and I appreciate all your insights in there, man. You laying the facts already on us, man. Stats padding with all that Bruno stats, man. Bruno is just irreplaceable right now. We already have established that. I know there's a lot of fan base that is really wanting Bruno to go, but when you look at the stats that Bruno has in this team, y'all, it's undeniable. He's one of the best players, the most underrated player right now in the Prem, in my opinion. But yo, thank you so much, JAH-AI, for coming through. And right now, that's tension, right? This week promised answers, right? We were looking for answers, but we have more questions than answers. And United did not show fear at Villa Park, right? But we did show fragility. And fragility really happens when confidence arrives before cohesion. So this team isn't broken. This team isn't unfinished, right? And we, as a team, we look like a test that we are lacking some belief and we need some more patience and all that. So, yo, I mean, in any case, I just want to leave you with one thing. I know that this really, really hurts, especially after the week that we've had, but this is where the real conversation happened. Did you see progress today or just effort? Just let me know in the chat. Did you see progress? Oh, pressure still building. Let me know. And if you think it's just effort too, just drop it in the chat. And are you still backing Amram through this, tough love or questioning the pace of it? Let me know also in the chat. This is United Public Square. We don't disappear after a loss. We sit with them and we make it make sense. We deep it and we just digest it and all that. So, yo, thanks for pulling up. Thanks for hanging out with us. I almost did not do this one, but hey, I mean, if you support the club, you do not show up only if your club is winning, but you have to even show up in a win, in a lose, or even in a draw. You have to show up for your team, and that's exactly what we are doing here. So we'll see you on the next game. I think actually our next show is going to be the show on United Pulse, and we are going to be talking about AFCON and all the disrespect that it gets, y'all. We are going to be opening up that Pandora's box and we are going to talk about it. So, yeah, on Wednesday next week, God willing, we are going to do that show. And then on Friday, we have the Boxing Day game against Newcastle United. I hope we are going to bounce back. I hope we are going to get a reaction and all that. But until then, stay blessed. Stay safe, y'all. I'll see you on the flip side. Take it easy. Peace. I'm out.